Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 34 of Hey Listen video game podcast. I'm Cole, also known as Annoying Navi, and here is Zach, my co-host, ZRPG. How are you doing, Zach?
I'm doing just fine, thank you.
Oh, thank you. And here we have a guest. Some of you might know him, some of you might not,
Uh,
uh, because he doesn't have a bunch of subscribers or anything, but that it would be Rusty Lewis. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. How are you guys doing tonight?
We're doing good,
good.
because I guess I
Good.
can speak for Zach. Yeah. All
Mm.
right. So
Dude, I have a
Zach.
lot of stuff to talk about,
Yeah.
especially
Let's
in
just jump into
regards to the last
this.
episode. I'm annoyed because
Yep.
I missed out on a lot of information. I was getting this information live from Cole last episode about the Xbox One, and all the
Hmm.
stuff he was saying was the positive stuff, and then I found out all the negative stuff right afterwards. So
Yep.
There's a lot of
all
negative
my
stuff to talk about.
all my opinions have
Yeah.
changed pretty much.
Let's just jump into it, because I really want to talk about this. Because you know how you have to check in every 24 hours? Well, the thing is,
Yes.
I'm not always home. So I can't
Uh-huh.
even use it. Like if I go to my other house, which I go to fairly often, I won't be able to bring it because if I'm there for a weekend, I mean that's obviously more than 24 hours, so I wouldn't be able to play it. So there's weird things like that. So it's like I can't even play my own Xbox, which is ridiculous to think. So I
Hmm.
if that's the case, I definitely can't get one, even if I wanted to, really.
It's like it's not set in stone, I'm pretty sure, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was like one of the main ideas they had floating around. So I think they'll probably change their mind on it after hearing all this feedback. I think they'll have to. With a lot of the stuff, they really should, but it's too late for a lot of it too. But like they've got negative feedback on pretty much everything at this point. So yeah.
That was definitely the worst console, uh, not launch, but
Reveal.
yeah, definitely the worst reveal I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anybody who's even at school, people are really negative about it. There's some people that are like, "Oh yeah, it's cool," and then I keep telling them that you're probably gonna have to pay to play used games, and there's gonna be not necessarily always online, but you're gonna have to check in every 24 hours. And they're like, "Oh no, that's not true. You don't have to do that. Those are all lies. Those are all made up rumors." But
Uh-huh.
I don't know. They're just not as skeptical.
So we
So
should go over the stuff that you neglected to tell me last time.
okay, 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 no
And that
problem.
is the fact, like you said already, they have to go online every 24 hours.
Which is news to
And
me. That's the first I've heard of this.
really,
Yeah, I did not know that until like right now.
wow, live. So, hmm, what do you think of this? So, like, yeah, apparently it's supposed to, like someone asked. That's why also other people were angry. Is they were kind of shady with how they answered the question. Is like someone asked, "Does the Xbox always have to be on?" And they're like, no, it doesn't have to always be on, but it'll need to have an internet connection. And then apparently you'll have to connect like every 24 hours to like connect to the cloud system or whatever and keep it
Or
going.
what? Like what's the so what of that? Like I mean, what happens if you don't log in like every 24 hours?
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
pretty
that's
sure your just console becomes like a brick, right? Like something happens. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what people have like no idea what's gonna happen. That's why it's weird.
Well, there's no way. I mean, if your Xbox just
Yeah,
automatically stops working after 24 hours, I mean, that's just
I know.
you can't do that. I mean,
Doesn't even make sense. I
yeah.
don't know like what that could possibly
mhm,
like what could possibly go wrong from not being online in 24 hours.
There's probably just a
maybe
misunderstanding. Oh, go ahead.
yeah. I was just gonna say maybe some apps might not work. Like
Yeah.
obviously, Netflix and all that, but you wouldn't be online anyway, so there has to be something.
Hmm.
So
Well, yeah, that's the first thing, and the second main thing was that supposedly there'll be a fee for everyone to play a game after the original owner. So basically, used games they're
Yeah,
like going to be
forget
marked
that.
up.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, that's the one thing that I would just completely turn me off from buying a new Xbox. I mean,
Hmm.
I understand that, you know, actually I don't understand at all. I mean, to charge me, you know, let's say I buy a game a few weeks after it comes out for $50 used, and then I have to pay an additional whatever fee to pay it. I mean, it's just like I might as well just buy every single game new, which maybe that's their goal, but still, I think that's absolutely ridiculous.
Hmm.
And a valid
Yeah.
point that Metal Jesus made on the recent episode of All Gen Gamers was, what if 10 years down the road, someone picks up
Yeah,
an Xbox One after it comes out and they buy a bunch of these used games when the servers are already down? I mean, it's just like, are those games just unplayable at that point?
that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. And if that's the case, I refuse to buy it. I'm just not. That's the ultimate turnoff for me. I don't want to invest hundreds of dollars into a machine that I can't play. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, that's like me not being able to play my GameCube anymore.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's like what, 12 years old now. I'm still playing Star Fox. I was playing Star Wars Rebel Strike earlier today. It's not.
Hmm.
I want to be able to
Yeah.
do that in the future.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
That's especially like why people jump on deals, is so like that's why people are like, how many games do you play? They ask these big collectors like, how many of those games do you really play or beat? But a lot of them say they just want to jump on the deals, so then you could eventually play them if they know they're going to play them later anyway.
Well, if that becomes the trend, then stores like GameStop would go out of business because, I mean, think of
Yeah.
how much money they make based on used game sales and, buying and selling and trading. I mean, the incentive to trade and buy used games is essentially gone at that point. And
Hmm.
I think they'd run them to the ground if that's the case. I mean, people will just revert to Amazon or BestBuy.com or, whatever, your online retailers.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I can't even see GameStop wanting to hold this just so they I'm sure they are very anti Xbox One. They just kind of want to do their own thing. So I mean, really, this is like the time for the PlayStation 4 and the Wii U to really take charge. That's why
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this E3 because this is going to be like, without a doubt, the biggest E3 in at least 10 years. I mean, this is like a huge game changing event, really.
Well,
Hmm.
because I can't really recall a time when there was so much like obscurity as far as like what we know going in.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo obviously, we know they're gonna show some games prior to E3, but like the PS4 and Xbox One, we literally know like nothing about really
Hmm.
as far
Because
as
we're in a
games
weird
and
spot. We're in the transition between always online, no use games, all downloadable. We're in that
Mhm.
transition, but we're not all the way there yet. So each of these companies is taking like their own unique route into this future because no one knows how to just go at it. So you see Nintendo trying to diverse themselves with this weird controller. PlayStation, they're going into the whole social thing with their share button and some of the games they were showing off.
Mm.
Then Microsoft is obviously going all the
everything,
way at there and
TV,
with Connect and
yeah,
Dogs.
everyone's going, yeah, exactly.
sports.
Sports.
Sports,
Sports.
sports,
Sports.
dogs,
TV.
dogs, wolf, wolf.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, that I also agree with Metal Jesus in the episode again, most recent one I think, where he said that it's basically
Mhm.
the PlayStation 4's like race to lose at this point. Like
Yeah,
I really don't think Wii U's gonna Nintendo's gonna take number one again.
No.
I think they buried themselves too much at this
I
point.
mean, Nintendo's basically going to rely on their longtime followers and fans. They're not going to gain many new people at this point, I don't think.
Yeah, they failed at doing that in the beginning when they should have,
Yeah.
because their marketing is still really poor with it. I think, because
uh
still
huh.
there are a lot of people who don't even know that it's a new system, so
I
they're obviously
think
doing something
it's
wrong.
gonna do decently well. I definitely think it's gonna do better than the Nintendo 64. I think it's going to be I don't know. It's really hard to tell at this point. I don't think it's going to be another GameCube though, just because I
Did the
think after
GameCube
the
sell
Wii they
pretty
built up a
poorly
lot of
overall?
fans. And yeah, it sold like 20 million, and to put that into perspective, the 360's at like 75 million right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
the entire life cycle of the GameCube, they were making profit. It's just overall they were
yeah,
losing, and that they just people just see that as one of their like lost
Such a
generations.
shame.
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah.
And they
Now
were
now a
starting
lot of
to
people
eat a
are
lot the
fans of
same.
GameCube.
Yeah, you want to talk, Zach?
Well, I was saying, now a lot of people I hear are praising the GameCube all the time. It's just like the Dreamcast. It's like too little, too late kind of thing,
Yeah.
where people just started catching on after the fact. Even though, well, a lot of the times I hear GameCube praise is from people that grew up with it, and then that just kind of spread. I think
hmm
people started to appreciate it more. Just like the Dreamcast, is like got one of like the biggest cult followings now,
Yeah,
and yeah.
I would give the Wii U one more year before we say it's not going to take number one, because this E3 sounds like it's going to be Nintendo's biggest E3 ever. I mean, they're going to have Mario Kart, 3D Mario, Smash Bros, possibly
Mhm.
Zelda, and Retro's new game. So I think they'll be able to push a lot of systems once E3 comes out. That's what I'm thinking, though.
I mean,
Yeah.
Nintendo has no excuse at this point. I think,
hmm
like, I think they did a lot of bad things with the Wii U, and at this point, they can't afford to just take it easy on this one. Like hold back any of their guns. They need to fire them all at once, basically. And
And it's funny if you look at everything that people are complaining about that the Xbox One does, the Wii U
mhm.
doesn't. The Wii U it's basically a last gen system, so it you don't have to worry about always online use games. It's already out and it's going to be supported for I'd assume at least 5 or 6 years.
Hmm.
So, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of third party because the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, they're still going to be supported for. I know Microsoft said that the 360 is still going to be around for another five years. I think it was.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
saw
that's
that
still a
earlier.
whole other. That's a whole other generation. So it's if third party games are coming to the 360, PS3, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, I'm sure they'll also come to the Wii U. So I'm
Hmm.
not too concerned in that regard. So we'll see, because they have been getting a lot of third party. I think they got Need for Speed. They're going to
Mm.
be getting Call of Duty and all of that, and got Mass Effect. So I think they can do it.
But I mean, if we come out of Nintendo's thing, especially since they're being so bold with saying, "Oh, we don't want a huge E3 conference. We're just going to do our own thing." I, they really can't just do an underwhelming conference, or people are gonna really they're gonna really hate that though.
I don't think it will be. I think that they know something that we don't. They have to have a new game that's just gonna blow our minds. That's kind of what I'm thinking that Retro Studios is doing.
Yeah.
Something tells me that they're making a new IP. That's my guess. It's gonna be something completely different because I
People
can't
want.
see them making another Metroid Prime. I just can't.
Yeah, I don't think they will either. I mean, I think they're gonna either take an existing franchise that hasn't been, done in a while, like Star Fox,
Yeah,
or I don't know. I really think they're gonna take Star Fox and do something with that. I really don't want to see another
Yeah,
Metroid Prime, to be honest. I mean, not that I have anything against that series, but I want to see something new that I haven't
yeah,
seen in a
exactly.
while.
mm.
I mean, there's been four of them, so
Yeah.
that's all we need really for now. I can see them making a competitive first-person shooter to go up against Halo, though. That's kind of what I'm thinking. They'll make something like their own Call of Duty game or
Massive
something
online.
like that. Yeah. Either that or, I mean, what does Nintendo have that they haven't put out yet? I mean,
F-Zero.
I know people Star Tropics, I guess, and F-Zero could be cool.
Yeah.
I can see that, HD.
Yeah, I
See
think really
what's up.
the Wii U, like we said before, like they really they have a lot of ground to make up. So I think they shouldn't hold back because like there's really nothing left to wait for. So I think they really need to bring back all the all the main first party series people are waiting for, plus add a bunch of new ones too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like we should see F-Zero and Star Fox some point in the future. We should
Yeah,
see,
I think the
yeah,
biggest mistake that Nintendo hasn't, or that they made during the Wii, is that they haven't introduced any new franchises. Because I mean, even during the GameCube, they came out with Pikmin, Animal Crossing, uh,
mm.
basically remade Smash Bros. And what else did they come out with? Well, I mean, I think that might be it, but at least, two
Luigi's Mansion.
franchises came out of that. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion. So three franchises came out of that. So,
Mario's coattails though. They're
well,
riding Mario's coattails for that one.
still, still, I mean, the Wii doesn't have anything that's new. They did put out a bunch of franchises. I mean, they even put out a uh, Sin and Punishment, I think it's called.
Oh, that
I
game is
mean,
amazing.
yeah. So they went all out, but they didn't do anything new. They did have like Wii Sports and stuff, but I really don't see Wii Sports being as fun of a game as like Zelda or something. I mean, I was in the hype train. I bought Wii Play for Christmas, and I
Mhm.
regret it. But it's Wii Play is not going to sell systems anymore, and I really think that Smash Bros. And Zelda can do that because I mean, Smash Bros.
Yeah.
has to be their
I
biggest
mean, people
IP.
buy
I mean,
Wii's solely to play that game alone.
yeah,
I mean, it's just such an amazing party game. Anyone can jump in, grab a controller, and get the hang of the controls.
Yeah.
It's an all around great game, and it's just gonna sell consoles like crazy, and especially if they
Mhm.
incorporate cross platform play with the 3DS and Wii U. I mean, that'd be huge.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. I mean, I just went on Facebook a couple days ago and I saw like four people from my school playing Smash Bros. And I mean, they're people that aren't even gamers. They just kind
Yeah.
of do it for fun. Everybody does it. So, I mean,
Mhm.
I even oh, what did I do? Like, I had a picture of Pit as my lock screen image on my phone,
Mhm.
and people were like, "Oh, it's Pit!" Like everyone knew. It's not like Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Is huge.
And
So
that's
that
another
and
thing,
Mario
like
Kart, I think, yeah.
using Nintendo characters in those games makes people question, where's this character from? Where's this character
Yeah.
from? And that could, spur people's, excitement for other Nintendo games, other franchises that they can begin, like put out another Kid Icarus on the Wii U, and then people would understand, okay, Pit's in this game, he's in this game. I mean, I think that game could lead other people, to buy some of the other franchises that Nintendo can put out
Mhm.
Yeah,
that people might
exactly.
not know about.
Yeah, it really can be used as a clever marketing strategy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
I mean,
like
yeah.
I think we used a perfect chance for them to do even though a lot of people don't like DLC, I think that's the perfect game to do it with.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that you just keep adding more and more characters, and people love getting unlocking new characters as it is, and then you just have these huge rosters. Just and DLC can even be obscure characters. That's their chance to put in the characters they usually wouldn't do,
Yeah.
and that'll spread the word about those series too.
That'd be awesome. I mean, I'd be in line for that day one to be able. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm against DLC most of the time, but to get extra characters in a game like that or extra stages, I'd totally buy that.
I know, and
Yeah.
and then they really don't have to make another Smash Bros. After this. I don't think. If they just keep expanding and expanding, it'd be like a huge game.
Yeah, they should have done that with the Wii, honestly.
Hmm.
And they're doing really well with DLC too. I mean, and even the games that have it, I usually always buy their DLC because it's always worth it. Like Fire Emblem, I've probably invested $50 into the DLC of that game, which is sad to say, but I mean, it's so much fun, I think, and they really the way they make their games, it doesn't feel like it's Capcom'd. It's not like it's
Yeah.
extra skins or anything like that. Like it's tons of content. Like
Yeah,
with
I
Fire
mean,
Emblem, some of the DLC I got so many hours out of, and it's great.
like new Super Luigi U, that's like
Yeah.
all new levels and everything.
And that game's
Obviously,
coming out for $30 too, which is awesome.
yeah.
Hmm.
Obviously, it's still obviously they're trying to ride the coattails of Mario, still trying to get money off of that series, but um, yeah, it's actually a really good deal when you think about it, and
Yeah.
especially if they're saying what they're saying is entirely true. They're all new levels, and like just as many of them. That's pretty awesome. So
Yeah, I mean, I
yeah,
don't even have New Super Mario Bros. U yet, so I'll definitely get that instead. Might as well. I mean, it's basically the same thing, right? It's every level remade, sort of.
Mhm.
So,
Pretty much, and it's cheaper.
Yeah,
yeah.
You're gonna get the same enjoyment out of playing that you would playing New Super Mario Brothers.
Hmm. And I'll get a cool green case, and
Exactly.
it'll
Mhm.
look great with my 360 games, and
But what annoys me is that the like downloadable version for people who have the game,
comes
um,
out sooner.
it comes out like 2 months earlier, and they're obviously trying to push the downloadable thing. That's the smart thing to do, especially,
Mhm.
is that'll make people want to buy the other game anyway to get it
Yeah.
earlier. And
Yeah.
but people like us, like I would still want the physical version even though it's
Mhm.
more because that
I'm gonna
looks
have to
pretty
end up
awesome.
buying the physical version for Animal Crossing because I'm getting the 3DS XL Animal Crossing thing. Not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when it comes out,
No,
but
well, no,
or is it next Sunday?
it's
I
the
know it's the
Sunday coming
9th.
up after this Sunday, which is not the Sunday in 2 days, but the Sunday
Okay, this is
after that.
confusing. So
June 9th.
okay. Yeah, so I'm going to be getting that, but they're going to give me a downloadable version of Animal Crossing on it. So
Mm-hmm.
luckily, Animal Crossing games usually get really cheap. I'm pretty sure like City Folk or Folk, I don't know however you pronounce it, tomato tomato. But that game's probably going to get down to like $20, so I'll probably get it then.
By the way, that
But
Animal Crossing 3DS XL looks atrocious.
no, it doesn't. I
I'm
have
not
a
gonna lie, I thought it was kind of girly to be honest.
uh,
Hold on, I gotta get a
Animal
picture of this going here
Uh-oh.
Crossing. It's
just to
adorable.
refresh my memory.
Let's see.
It just
As
looks
you listen
stupid.
to us
I
check.
hate they're giving us all the stupid special 3DSs, like the Charizard one we don't have, which looks like amazing in Japan.
That that was the best 3DS. But no, this
Fire
it
Emblem
looks like
one
a
is good
cookie.
too.
Looks like a cookie. I would eat this 3DS if I cared about my teeth, or if I didn't care about my teeth. I think it looks
Yeah,
manly.
okay. I could deal with that. That actually does look kind of cool, I guess.
Ugh.
I'd rather have the Pikachu one though.
Mhm.
I didn't
Yeah.
like the Pikachu one. It just
Yeah,
honestly, the biggest reason why I didn't like it
because
was
he's
the
like jumping
nipples.
out at you.
I just can't get down with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like the Resident Evil 6 logo. Once people pointed it out, I just can't look at it.
Whoa, whoa, wait, what?
So, have you
What?
seen the Resident Evil 6 logo?
No, is there some like sexual innuendo or something?
Yep, absolutely.
Of
What?
course there is. Hold on, let me pull this up.
I don't believe.
You guys didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
No.
I mean, I'm not an expert on these things.
Looks like a giraffe
A giraffe?
is getting pleasured.
I think you're just making something out of something that's not there.
No, I'm not. Trust me, this was a big thing.
This is there's an article on Kotaku about it. It says you'll never look at Resident Evil 6 the same.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Apologies for all the
Yeah.
blowjobs tonight. Just like Yoshi on the Japanese tea cartons, here's another subliminal image you cannot unsee. A pink giraffe getting off in bizarre S&M play with a pink
Exactly.
slug.
That is
Capcom, you should be ashamed of yourself.
that's really disturbing.
See?
Wow.
Anyways.
What? They
Oh,
must
you
have been
look
just having. They must have just been having fun in creating this image.
Oh my gosh! Like someone literally had to sit down and think long and hard. How can I make? Oh my gosh! I need to just
Oh
stop.
God.
I know. It's
Next
all
topic. We need to just move on.
it's a happy giraffe. Okay, so now
Anyway,
do we talk about? I
about
don't
the
know.
Xbox One stuff, we were still going through that list of stuff.
Oh,
It's also I looked up before this. There was like an article that showed like 10 things you need to know about Xbox One. We already did a few of them, but it's also region locked. I mean, it's not a big surprise anymore, but
and it's
I
not really
know
a big deal either.
I know a lot of people like the Japanese like import games. So like Pestro, he's a big fan of all those shmups and all that.
Yeah, but they're
But
not going to come out. I wouldn't be surprised if the Xbox One doesn't even come out for Japan. Like, I really don't see it. It's so Americanized that I don't even. Do you think it'll come out in Japan? Because I mean, the
yeah,
360 failed there, and this isn't gonna
I
do
think
anything.
they probably have to. It just might be a little more limited, but they can't just entirely miss on the audience.
Hmm.
Um. So also, it has a 500 gigabyte hard drive, Xbox One, but it's irremovable. But you can use external USB storage. But
Well, considering that the Wii U only had 8 gigs, I'm fine with that.
yeah,
Absolutely fine with that.
but they makes it look big in comparison. But if you really
Still,
think about it, they make you install every game, right? So
yeah, but the Wii U does that too. So it's not.
probably
So I
bigger,
mean,
a lot bigger files though for the games sizes.
maybe, but I can't see them being that much bigger. I mean, it's not like I can't. Well,
I mean, another thing that they said about the Xbox One is that it will support 4K resolution. So,
see, that's cool. That's
I mean, I really don't think it's
yeah.
necessary to use this going that high. You can't really tell. Like I think it was TV and Lost who said that before. Like you probably wouldn't even notice the difference once you go up. People just want higher specs and all that. Um, and yeah, it's just I don't know. Just they just want the title, I guess. But oh yeah, they also said that the main point for it was if it ever became like the requirement basically for such a thing. Cole,
Well, I guess we'll have to edit. You'll have to edit this little pause out.
he will. He'll do it. He has to do it. So, about that Xbox One.
That's
Yeah, just
right.
no, just keep going on. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, you better be back in a second.
Hmm.
4K resolution and it's horizontal only, if that matters. Like I like the way the 360 looks now vertically, but yeah, it looks atrocious. The Xbox One, I think.
It's just huge. I mean, my goodness. I
Yeah, I heard
mean,
it's like it's probably weighs a lot. I think I heard that somewhere
yeah.
too. I can imagine. They literally went back to the Xbox One with the size.
Yep, pretty much.
It's probably even bigger, I think. It's like it looks kind of like a VCR too. It just looks ugly.
Agreed. Agreed.
Right. Also, your gamer tag and gamer score will be transferred over, but your Xbox Live Arcade games will not be. So they're stuck on your 360 forever.
Hmm. That's kind
Yes.
of a bummer.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have many Xbox Live Arcade games, but I know
I
a
don't
lot of people
either.
do.
But yeah, for some people, I'm sure that's probably pretty disappointing.
Hmm. I mean, the fact that it's not backwards compatible, wasn't that a thing that it's not backwards compatible too, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Which I
Yeah,
think that is kind of a shame. I mean, I think it's really nice how the Xbox 360 can play pretty much the vast majority of the original Xbox library,
mm-hmm.
and now the 360. I mean, I'm gonna keep my 360, so it's really not that big of a problem. But it'd be really nice to be able to just throw in a 360 disc and be able to play it.
I mean, I don't understand why. Is it really that hard to make it backwards compatible? I don't know.
It must be because I mean, so many consoles are doing that nowadays. So I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a lot that goes into it that we just don't know.
I mean, Nintendo can easily do it because it was like they got this really cheap hardware and the Wii as it is, so they can just shove the Wii in there and it won't really cost that much.
Yeah,
But is it the same thing with Sony? Did they say that yet?
I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, but I don't quote me on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, because if the PlayStation 4 could play PlayStation 3 games, only my brother has a PlayStation 3 at this point. I'm gonna have to get one eventually. So I would have just bought the PlayStation 4, even if it was more expensive. That would have been a smarter move.
Yeah,
But now they're gonna expect me to
Yeah.
get both of them. Eh.
Get both of what? What? Who? Damn it, Zach.
Sorry, my friend was over. With the
Fucking
PlayStation
bastard.
3 and PlayStation
Mhm.
4.
Oh, are you talking about getting a Vita or something, or I don't
No,
know.
we're talking about backwards compatibility and
Oh,
how
okay,
it's
I
stupid
see.
how the Xbox
Yeah.
and Sony, like, there's got to be a reason they can't do backwards compatibility, and
hmm
like I was saying,
Even
it would have made more sense for me to get the PS4 if we could play PS3 games, because I'm gonna have to get another PS3 soon anyway, or eventually.
yeah,
So
same here.
now they're gonna expect me to get both of them, and I
It's
can't
just
I can't do that.
bananas. Yeah. Cause me and my brother were talking about whether we should get a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, and it's like at this point I really don't know. I'll probably get a 3 because of the price, but
Hmm.
so basically the Wii U is gonna have to be my next gen console, which
Yeah,
I'm
that's
fine
next
with.
console. Go ahead. Go ahead.
well, this is awkward. Cole, what were you saying?
Oh, I was done.
Damn it. I, but I don't even
Yeah.
remember what I was talking about.
All right.
Well, I
Well, I'll
guess
jump
that
in then
settles
real
that
quick.
argument. Okay.
I was gonna say that the Wii U is gonna be the next like home console that I plan on buying. Like because I didn't even buy my Xbox 360 until probably a year and a half, maybe even 2 years after it came out. So
hmm
I can wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
you should get the Wii U, I think.
Yeah.
I think this is I don't know. For me, it's worth it just for the Nintendo stuff alone, even without
Same
all
here.
the features and stuff. But
Plus, I want to play Earthbound.
because Xbox One and PS4 aren't looking very appealing. PS4 is definitely looking a lot better, but and it's looking like it'll have the advantage overall for most people. But
And traditionally, PS or Sony and Microsoft always have hardware issues. Plus, they come out with new, slimmer consoles with expanded memory and all that like a year later. So I
hmm
might as well just hold it out, wait it out, and just get the Wii U. And by
yeah,
by that time, by the time in the
What happened?
he dropped out.
Oh, how long ago?
A minute.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Well, my
You dropped
brother's
out
gonna
the
get in
same time.
trouble.
Why?
Huh. Oh, he's doing something he should not be doing.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Oh.
no. Well, that just means
What?
I get to be up here longer.
What?
It's oh
Sound
I'm
like
not.
illegal business?
Do you know I have a UTV? Do you know this?
You have
I
what?
think you do. A UTV, basically golf cart with steroids. So it was raining out, like you know. He's gonna be tearing up my field. He's not supposed to. and he's gonna probably drive on my neighbor's property, which is like a big field, but it's all planted out right now. And I'm pretty confident he's gonna go in the field, and it's all planted out. He's gonna ruin their crops, because
Wow.
we're in Ohio, and he is gonna get in trouble, and that's huge business, you
Sounds
know.
like a hooligan to me.
No, he's an idiot. You know, my friend's over. They're hanging out. They're gonna do dumb things, and I'm looking forward to him getting in trouble.
Hey Cole, you might actually have to do some editing this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Good job.
This is not going well. I want to hang out with my friend. I'm gonna punch my
No.
brother in the face. Here, we'll go to 9:40 or something.
No.
I think that's a good time.
We still haven't done any of the crap we've been doing.
I can't do that.
You have to.
Nope,
You're
just not going
selfish.
to. No, you're selfish. I want to do real life stuff. I am putting time into this. Okay, he is just
You're
not
not
coming
putting any
back.
time into this.
Yeah, I am.
I put all the work into this. You
I
just need
could
to
be
stick around.
partying right now. Oh, he's offline.
I have friends over pretty much every day. I just work around the schedule. It's one specific time and one day that you need to set aside. That's all.
Oh,
Oh my
sweet
God.
Jesus.
You were the one who said, "Oh, I can do pretty much any day now, since I don't have school."
We
So-
chose a bad day.
No,
I didn't know my
You
friend
wanted
was gonna
this
come
day.
over. I did. I didn't know my friend was gonna come over.
Tell him not to. That's just easy as that.
No, I can't. His family's coming over. Like, it's a
Okay.
family friend, basically. So, like, his parents, or his dad was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come over." So I mean, it's not like I can be like, "Oh, nope, don't come over." And really, no, real life is more important. So
Yeah,
I
but
would
you
definitely
also,
put that. I would definitely put that ahead
you
of
can't use that
anything.
as an excuse, though. You just need to
Yes, you
plan
can.
around it. It's
Yes,
not. This wasn't a last minute thing. You knew about this ahead of time.
it was. No, I didn't. This literally was a last minute thing. All right, he's not coming back. This isn't working out. I don't want
You
to
can't
waste
say it's
time.
not working out because you don't care about this.
It's not working out. No, I can do that. I wish he was online.
You're ridiculous.
Deja vu. Did this happen before? I feel like this happened before.
With the same person? No.
Not with the same person, but
Because last time he was here, you abandoned us. So
uh-huh.
this time, you're just trying to abandon us again.
Is he on Twitter? I'm gonna check. Yes. Now we're recording. It helps
Yep.
out editing. So, the Xbox One, it sucks. Not
We'll
gonna
tap in
buy
the
it.
cloud.
It's
And Microsoft
bullshit.
also thinks that the 360 still has 5 years left, and will eventually
Or
reach
5.
100 million units.
Without a doubt. So that's the Xbox One. Now let's talk about the games we've been playing. Let's start with the
That was
crap we've been
sloppy.
doing, I suppose. I know.
Crap we've been doing,
All right,
dude.
so, huh?
Crap we've been doing.
So what I've been? Okay, I'll tell you what I've been doing, Zach. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
I've been playing Kid Icarus. Honestly, that is it. All I've been playing is Kid Icarus. I've put so many hours into that game, and I suck now. I'm so pissed off. I suck so much. Because I can barely get 5 kills now, and I'm working on my weapons, and I have so many good ones now. I got a 313 value, 5 melee, 5 range, Gal blade, and that is really good. It's a blade, so it's good at range and melee. So I've been destroying people with that, and I'm having fun. So that's about it, though.
Wow.
I mean, I was playing. I said Star Wars. I was playing Pokemon Red. Just a couple little things like that. Pretty much that's it. I've been on the Miiverse a lot, and
Yeah, you have. You freaking
yeah.
whore.
No, oh, that's not true. Oh, I love doodling.
You're
Okay,
such a
it's like
whore
I
for
can just.
yes, though.
No, I'm not. No.
You were even saying, like, every time I talk to you on there, you're like, oh yeah, I'm up to like 50 yes. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And then I have that one picture that has like 18 or 19
Hey,
yes.
just keep drawing these stupid pictures. Stupid pictures always get yes. And people know this. You're taking advantage of this.
No, I'm not. Oh, you're doing it wrong. All right. Well, I'm done. I'm done.
Wow. Wow.
What have you been playing?
What have I been playing?
Rest.
Well, that's quite an
What
interesting
have you been playing?
question. I've
Honestly?
been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, not much at all, but dabbled in it like earlier in the week with my friend. More of that. I guess that's fun stuff. Uh, Fable 2, played more of that. You know, that's fun, but it
This game?
kind of got overshadowed by a certain game. You know what that game is?
Fallout 3. Fallout 3.
No?
Well, it came out at the same time.
I mean, it got overshadowed by another game I was playing, I meant.
I see. Um, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
You wish.
Game is fantastic. Like I can't believe you
Fantastic.
don't like it. That
Absolutely.
is honestly one of the best games on the 360.
Dude, the Gents Challenge. What even happened to that? I don't even know.
It was
No,
dumb.
no one talked about. Seriously, they made a mistake with putting on the Rad Rascals forums.
Hmm.
Like, people wanted to talk about it. People only went to the Rad Rascals forum just to sign up for that.
Yeah,
And then people wanted to talk
and
about it on
it's
Pete's Gamer Room
so
forum.
dumb. All right, what's the game?
Lego City Undercover.
I'm so surprised you bought that.
Why?
I mean, just because of every game to choose on the Wii U, because you don't have Monster Hunter yet. Honestly, that is the reason why I'm
No,
kind of
but I
surprised.
have Monster Hunter Try on the Wii. I really have no reason to
Oh,
get
you
that.
do? Okay.
I haven't played it yet, but I do. So, and
Well,
then
they're very different, but
there was like Scribblenauts Unlimited. I saw gameplay of that, and I have Scribblenauts, the first two Scribblenauts. So that's not something I
yeah.
needed as much. Lego City Undercover seemed more of the unique thing. Scribblenauts is probably the next game I'll get in line. I mean, this
Hmm.
this is the thing with the Wii U is it's gonna be easy to keep up with the Wii U, to be honest, because it produces like 2 games a month. So,
I can't keep up with it.
but
Well, I mean, 'cause I have so many games I still need to get for it. Because I need to get Darksiders. I need to get Oh, what else is there? There's Darksiders, Monster Hunter, Need for Speed. There's a couple things that I want. So, and they're all like $30 still. So it's a little bit ridiculous, but
see, there's
yeah.
not really many games I have any interest in anymore. Like, it's probably down to like 2 main games at this point out of the ones that are out. I mean, that's Scribblenauts Unlimited and Tekken Tag Tournament 2. I'm kind of interested in, but
Ugh.
okay. That's about
A
all the Wii U
weird,
has.
weird
So
game to
thanks.
be interested in.
That's about all the Wii U has, though. So
Hmm,
that's a
maybe.
thing. Um.
All right. Do we have news?
So Lego City Undercover.
Oh, you're talking about
Um.
it.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah.
it. Jesus.
I didn't know if you were done talking about it. I
No,
don't
I never even talked about it.
talk about it.
But man, what happened to Rusty, dude?
He's still not online.
He
Feel
just like
bad for the guy.
erupted.
Yeah.
I'll feel bad if something happened to him though.
Tornado.
We laugh until it
Hashtag.
happens, you know.
Yeah.
But Lego City Undercover is really interesting because it misses on some points in that like it doesn't have the appeal of the other Lego games. Like the other Lego games, really a lot of the appeal is seeing like some of your favorite like classic characters from the series they're based on, like Harry Potter, Batman, and all that. Seeing
Yeah.
them, and even like the more obscure characters in there, like come to life in there, be able to play as pretty much all of them. And Lego City Undercover is naturally going to lack that because it's a completely original game. and the characters aren't near as exciting because basically you choose from like different police officers, criminals, minors, and stuff like
Minors.
that for like disguises for your person to wear. And
Huh.
yeah, that's pretty much the extent of it. But this game also makes me want to like kill myself because like
You-
I'm often OCD about collecting like everything I see. So this freaking huge world of like there's so many things to break and so many studs to collect. I feel like that's just what I'm constantly doing the whole time. Probably like half of my playtime is just doing that. Like I've had to make myself resist doing a lot of that nowadays,
mhm.
especially since it respawns every time you come back. Like I've got
Oh,
so
then who
much.
cares then? I don't.
Yeah,
If it respawns, I don't.
yeah. After I did
I
it the
would.
first play time through, I really didn't bother with it during like just roaming the world. But when you're on like missions, there's different like special missions you do. Then it matters more to collect them because you can unlock like the Lego City Undercover Hero thing for getting enough of them. But
10 minutes.
we got like 700,000 studs at this point, and
Wait, can you unlock things with them? Like, what's the point of the studs in this
that's
game?
that's where you buy like there's still like red brick stuff, like different weird
Yeah.
things. Like you can buy like ringtones for your thing because that's one of the things on the gamepad is like characters call you about missions and stuff. And you can then there's all the characters too, which like I said aren't as interesting, but they're still a thing. Um,
Hmm.
but the gameplay is pretty much the same as before. It's interesting how they use the disguises like that, and the
Mhm.
cutscenes are kind of funny at times, and it's actually like it's like a really high quality game in comparison to other Lego games.
As long as
Was
it's fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was impressed even by like the draw distance because you could see like a whole like basically London Bridge you could see at one point. You could see like the whole thing and it looked like a painting basically. But you keep walking and you can just keep walking along this bridge and it's like wow, I can actually go through that. Because on most Lego games they just like cut you off. But now it's an
Yeah.
open world game. It's pretty awesome. But one
I
thing
just
is
got
like,
the. I was just gonna say I just got the Lego games on the Vita, so I'm gonna
uh,
be good for now. But I'll definitely pick it up once it's cheap because I'm pretty sure
yeah,
it's gonna drop.
yeah, it's already $50, which I think is really cool too. They started at a cheaper price, brand new.
Hmm.
Oh, Rusty said the power went out.
Well, that's great. Tell him we're sorry.
Um,
8 minutes.
but
Yeah.
stop with
So
that. Stop.
no, I'm serious. I'm leaving in 8 minutes. I
You
I
can't
have
do
to.
this to me. You can't keep doing this to me.
Yep.
You do this
I
every time.
yep. Yep.
Now everyone
Well,
needs to know you're not committed to this.
what's I have people over right now. Okay, listeners, Zavin, I mean, am I wrong for only wanting to record an hour episode because I have people over right now? Am I wrong for that?
No,
We
it's
will
just
find
it's
out.
not that. It's just the fact that you do this all the time. Is you never really care about finishing the recording. You're trying to rush it along all the time, and then you tried to claim you wanted to make more high quality episodes, and then
Mhm. No,
you
yeah,
you
but
don't
I don't.
you don't.
It's one of those things where I feel like if they're too long, they lose quality. And then there's also
No,
the
that's not
aspect
what you
of,
think. That is
yes,
not what you think. You're just
without a
trying to
doubt.
paint it in a better picture for yourself.
No,
You're just selfish. Like we
no,
had a guest and you didn't care. You were trying to say you almost couldn't record it all last minute,
I couldn't. I
even though
almost
you
couldn't.
chose this day. Everything,
I
all the
chose to
scheduling
stay.
is
I
built
wanted to be a
around
good guy.
you.
It
Oh,
is.
so
But at the same
you can't
time,
complain that you have other
I
plans
have a
going on.
job. You're gonna have a job. That's gonna suck.
I'm gonna
But
have a job, but I'll work
hmm?
around it.
Yeah. We're out of school though,
Oh
because
my,
we're
you're out
recording
of
at
school. I'm
like
not even out of school.
8 p.m. and I don't know.
8 p.m.
I see. I didn't know my friend was gonna come over. It's just a situation that sucks, but don't blame me for it.
I
I didn't.
blame you for it.
No,
I have
I.
things planned. I always
Not me.
have things planned, and I never get to do it all to the extent I want them to, because you always cut me off halfway.
How about this? Let's see if Rusty can do tomorrow,
No,
and we can like combine the podcast maybe with him on it. I don't.
no.
6 minutes.
Oh, shut up. God. So yeah, I watched a lot of movies this week too, which I wanted to talk about, but whatever. I watched The Great Gatsby, I watched Fast and Furious 6, Psycho, Numb, Black Knight. I watched all these movies this week. But I don't get to talk about them or anything.
Hmm.
I also played
That's.
some of The Walking Dead with my friend, trying to see what decisions he'd make, but
Is he liking it?
yeah.
That's good.
Episode 4 and 5 are the last ones we still have to do. But then YouTube, I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I've even been showing him YouTube videos, getting him into that stuff. A lot of the Let's Plays and stuff. Jailbreak I've been watching recently. I've been watching like Gary's Mod, RP, Uber X or Nova stuff. Still watching the Versus channel, solo channel. But the truth will set you free.
Yep. What do you mean the truth was? What are you referring to?
Now the truth is out.
Huh?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
the truth is out.
I just got a Snapchat.
That's fantastic. I had a dream I wanted to talk about too.
Really?
Yeah,
This is. What is it?
I had a dream with 2 YouTubers in it.
What? Who?
Video Games Awesome and X Love and Rage X.
Alright, now this is weird.
2 completely random ones, but here's
Yeah.
the thing. I was telling Zavin about this earlier. We were having this intense dream discussion, but basically, I'm just walking around town, walking down the sidewalk one day, and then I
They
just
rape
see,
you.
no, I just see the Video Games Awesome people are like set up at this table at this like one place, like as if they're at a conference, but not really. It's like that's kind of how they looked like they're set up, and it just like seemed like a normal building, kind of. Like you couldn't tell. It just kind of seemed like a regular place, even though it's not a real place where I am. I just seemed so familiar with it in the dream. It's like, oh hey, and I went up to like Deacon, and I was gonna get like a picture with each of them individually. I wanted to get pictures with them in my phone, and I was like, oh yeah. But then right before we're about to take a picture, then I'm like, oh wait, I gotta go tell X Love and Rage X. So I run to the park, and apparently I knew he'd be on this specific bench. I knew he'd be here at this time, and I knew he was a fan of Video Games Awesome, apparently. So I run over there and I tell him that they're here, and then the game just the dream just ends there abruptly. Before we're even able to do anything, it's just like, alright, I told him. Done.
I was watching a Video Games Awesome video where they were talking about like the Nintendo Direct, and Fraser kept saying that New Super Luigi U was free if you already had the game. People were freaking out at him in the chat.
Dude, I get
I was shouting it there. I was
as much
shouting.
as I like them, I get mad at Frazier when he seems so like adamant that he's right, but it's just
Mhm.
like completely wrong a lot of times. A lot of times he's
That
misinformed.
is true. I've noticed that.
It annoys me, and it annoys me he came up with this concept first, because this is the kind of YouTube show I would want to do, is like a let's play where you just sit on the couch like this, or even like have a series like this where you show people trailers and all that. But now I can't
You can
do that,
still
or
do that.
It'll be
Yeah,
a direct copy of it though.
who cares?
Because it's not like I came up with it on my own now. It's pretty much been sparked by seeing that.
Yeah, but I mean, you're showing people someone else's content. It's really not. I really wouldn't say that it is because I mean, like Screw Tech does that too. They've been doing it for I would imagine longer than them too, but not nearly as high quality. Like they use the XSplit to split it up, so
Hmm.
it's not like the exact same, but it's close enough.
But yeah, I wish I could do that. That would be like my dream thing to do, is to be able to make a living off of that too. That would be awesome. But and apparently there's a lot of work that goes into it still, though. Even though it is fun.
Hmm.
But yeah, have you seen The Great Gatsby? Have
Nope,
you seen Fast and Furious 6?
nope.
Well, they're both really good movies, I think. Like The Great Gatsby is really can be really boring at times. But I think it's worth it for Leonardo DiCaprio's performance alone. Like he's just really awesome in that movie. And believe it or not, we actually watched that during class as a field trip. On a day we didn't even have English class, she took us on this field trip, and we missed like 3 periods of classes
Hmm.
to do this. And we got our own like private theater. No one was at the theater at this time, and we just got to go there and watch the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Fast and Furious 6 was pretty great, but it's one of those movies you have to go in there not taking it seriously at all. So there are just some
Hmm.
straight up silly moments of that movie. But it's just like a fun, having fun movie, so.
Hmm.
And Psycho Alfred Hitchcock, we watched this for mass media, and we did a film analysis. We're on a period of like film analysis is the like subject we're covering now. And Psycho, we watched that, and this kind of sparked my interest. I want to start watching a lot more of the classic movies, like this, and even all the ones the community yells at me about for missing out on. But it was a pretty good movie. Just a lot of the stuff is like outdated compared to now. It was a
Yeah.
1960 movie. Like a lot of the stabbing scenes are just like I couldn't even take them seriously because they were just like that bad in comparison to now. It's just like cutting edge stuff at the time. So,
Cutting edge stuff.
oh,
Oh,
dumb ch.
well, okay then.
So
I don't know
you
what the
not
last
watched?
movie I
Yeah, I
what?
was gonna say you not watched any movies.
No. I'm most movies I think are terrible. I just don't like movies.
movies,
Because you have to
are
like
terrible.
dedicate yourself for 3 hours, sit still, and I don't know why. I just can't get into movies really.
I even just like the build up, like the previews. I think are like really fun to just watch the previews too.
I will say that, yes.
Yeah, I want to get more to the like theater experience. I want to like put some money aside for that to be able to like watch a movie regularly in
Mhm.
theaters because I really like that experience. So, and but this
I
summer
think
I'm
other
gonna not
people.
have like any spending money because I'm gonna have to save like 75% of it for like a car and like college stuff and like PAX East stuff and this other stuff I like to save for. So I'm gonna have like $2 left over. So that'll be all
Hmm.
fun.
So now what? I don't even know.
So you weren't really in that much of a rush because it's already past the
I
time you said you
am.
had to go.
I was waiting for you to finish up, to be honest. Wanted
See,
you to
I didn't expect
say
you
what
to
you had to
actually.
say.
I didn't expect you to actually care for once. I expect you to butt in, though. I was waiting for that.
No.
You haven't hesitated in the past.
So I'd like to thank you all for listening.
Community poll tourney. Keep voting on those guys.
Yeah, I keep getting like notifications from you. I'm like, God damn. But I keep doing it.
Do you vote?
No. Well, I did
Yeah.
that one time when you're like, there's a tiebreaker. Somebody do it. I did it.
Problems. Come on. You need to
I
support
should be doing
someone.
this. If you were a poor person, you would not like me.
I know.
Alright, well,
It's
thank
been
you all
getting
for
a good
listening.
showing though. It's been like an average of like
You have been getting a lot.
like 15 to 20 votes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like
Twitter, Cole, Knowing Navi,
this is ridiculous.
Zach,
Rusty, why?
CRPG. Thank you.
Rusty. Dude, Twitter at ZRPG. Miiverse ZRPGHD. Did you not even flaunt your Miiverse thing? You want yes, don't you? And then
Yeah. Cole,
Peace
Knowing
Care
Navi.
Forum. Peace Care Forum I was about to say Cole Annoying Navi, but Pokemon ZRPG, YouTube ZRPG Revamped, even though I haven't been doing anything. I said I wasn't even going to make a video for Community Poll Tourney. I didn't even make a video when that started. I should have. That could have gotten even more votes, but I was just stupid, so I've been slacking on that. It's not looking like I'm going to get any more time than I have. Animal Crossing is coming out soon. 9
I'm
days
excited.
away, dude. You're excited
Absolutely.
all of a sudden, dude. And then you're buying a
I was
3DS
watching
XL.
those
So
videos.
people are gonna think you're like some big Animal Crossing fan. See,
I
you're gonna be
am.
like, they're gonna come up to you and be like, you like Animal Crossing even more than Zach ZRPG from the Hey Listen
I do.
podcast does.
I do, though. Without a
You
doubt.
don't though.
I do. Oh,
You
no,
don't.
trust me. I am
You don't.
hardcore.
I can't trust you with
I,
anything, dude.
I would do
I
things to
can't
those
trust you with
animals.
your own podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
What the?
Peace. Well, that was a mess.